If you want to learn how to control volume of both hands separately, you are in a good place. However, if you are new to this topic, I would suggest checking my previous video about the basics. Today I have a little more advanced exercises, which will use different volume levels in one hand. The pattern is very simple. Put your first finger to C, then skip one white key and put rest of your fingers to the next white keys. Now I will play all these keys separately from left to right and back. And I stop at the second finger. At this point I will move one white key to the right and the sequence is repeated. And so on. Let's start by putting single accent on one of the fingers, starting with finger number 1. So the first note will be loud and the rest quiet. And so on. For your training, go through at least one octave. Next, I will put an accent on second finger. So now this louder note is played twice in one cycle. And so on. Now the third finger. And fourth finger. This one is the hardest. And finger number 5. And so on. Now let's try the same with the left hand. So fifth finger on C, then skip one white key and play the rest. So let's start with an accent on the fifth finger. And so on. Now accent on the fourth finger. And this one is the hardest. Next, the third finger. And so on. Second finger. And the first finger. And so on. And now let's try to combine both hands. First, try to play it without the accents, to just get the feeling of this pattern. So just like previously, put the accent on the first note in this pattern. Then the second note in the pattern. And the same with the rest of the notes. In the next exercise I will use again both hands, but this time I will put an accent on every second note. So loud, quiet, loud, quiet, loud, quiet, and so on. And now the final, hardest version. Right hand will repeat exercise number 1. So accent on the first finger, then the second finger, then the third, and so on. The difficulty here is that the left hand will play together with right hand, but without any accents. So you will need to combine accent on the first finger in your right hand with quiet playing of the left hand. Then accent on the second finger of only the right hand. and so on. And of course, it's good to practice it in reverse. So only left hand has the accent and right hand is quiet. And so on. So as you can see, there are many ways to practice volume control. I hope today's lesson was interesting. Thank you and see you next time.